Hello, all of you. It's me, Allie. I know I have my hair down and it's a bit messy, but you're not used to seeing me with my hair down, so here we are. Normally it would look a little better than this, but again, it's been a long day and it is what it is, and I'll always say that when it comes to at least my hair. So anyway, here we are. And I wanted to do just series 3 on toxicity, but how to get rid of toxicity. So we're just gonna do a little more smudging here. I've got my Marley sitting next to me here, just chilling out. Say hi, Marley. Marley, say hi. Got all my candles going here. I know it's kind of hard to see, but yep, they're all going here. So let's go ahead and move this out of the way. I like to let my sage burn for a while. I don't always put it out right away. I like the vibe that I get from it without burning myself on fire. Okay. So when it comes to, get comfy here. When it comes to, and I hope the lighting's okay. I know it's kind of sucky, isn't it? But we'll work on that. Okay, so when it comes to getting rid of toxicity, like we've been discussing, I can tell you what has worked for me, and I'll give you as brief as I can, rundown on my own personal experience over the past 3-4 years. It feels like it keeps going back, but really it's been about 4 years that I've been dealing with a lot of toxicity in my life, and mostly due to one person, really, but it also, like I said in the last video, goes back to childhood as well, and dealing with all of that. But what has worked for me is a lot of candle work, and if you need advice on candle work, please reach out to me, or you can even Google it yourself. I really like to work with a cutting cords candle, and I learned that when you cut cords, you never want to just, when you feel the need to cut a cord from someone, right? You just want to sever that cord and have nothing more to do with that person or that situation, but more or less that person. It's not always best to cut the cord right away. You want to narrow it, and that's one thing I learned from my teacher, and I think I've said this before, is you just want to slowly narrow that cord. And there are certain, you can get a cutting cords candle, but don't use it like all in one sitting. Sit down, meditate, narrow the cord a bit, and then blow out that candle. Do it again the next day, a few days later, same thing, until that cord gets so narrow that you're not even thinking about that person anymore. And it does really work, but just know that cutting cords, just cutting the cord abruptly can backfire on you, and I have learned that. So cutting the cords, or the cutting the cords candle, and meditation to go along with it is very good. And if you ever need help with any of this or any guidance, please feel free to reach out to me, and I will do my best to walk you through it, or send you a video, or just give me a call, and I'll help you through it. So again, realizing that you no longer know that feeding off a toxicity of any kind or you know now, basically, that cutting off any toxicity in your life is a positive thing, right? And of any kind, toxicity of any kind. So, and all of that is dangerous for you. And it puts you in a position where you received what you wished for. So if you choose to stay in a toxic relationship, you're choosing what comes along with this. So I always say, ask and you shall receive. So whatever you put out into the universe, you get back. And if you are choosing to stay in a toxic relationship, in a toxic situation, whether it be boyfriend, husband, family member, friends, a situation, a work situation, it doesn't matter. Toxicity is toxicity. So, another thing that helped me was a lot of self-care. And I did a video on self-care not too long ago. I think it was, I don't know, maybe a few months ago that I did a video on it. And that has helped me get through so much in my own personal life, learning how to take care of myself again. Whether you have kids, which I have two, my ex left without any warning, and I had to relearn myself again. Does that make sense? I had to get to know myself again. And I think a lot of you women out there, and men actually, who have been through any of this or something similar, can understand what I'm saying. But if you haven't, you need to learn how to become one with yourself again before this toxicity came into your life. That's what I want to see you get back to, your old self. So surround yourself every day with white light. That also is one thing that helped me. Actually, waking up in the morning, as soon as you put those 2 feet down on the floor, you say thank you. First thing you do, thank you. Thank you, universe, for allowing me to wake up today. Thank you, source. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Whoever it is who you want to thank, even your loved ones in spirit, always give gratitude and thanks for even waking up in the morning, because that's a good start to your day, and you're throwing that positivity out there to get that back. So remember, everything you put out, you receive back. I promise you that that's the way it goes. Every emotion, every thought, every feeling, every word, it comes back to you tenfold. So I learned to be very careful with my words. I learned all about self-care. I learned boundaries, which is something we will get into, and how to stick with your boundaries. And again, that goes back to self-love, because once you have self-love and you work on your self-care, then boundaries, they come easy to you or for you. So just to let you know, and this will be a quickie video, I do teach meditations. Now I can, walk you through to help you basically. So, I also do spiritual coaching for situations in your life that you need guidance on. So whether that's letting go of a toxic relationship or whether that's anything else, just know that my spiritual coaching has to do with whatever it is that you need to help you get through what it is you're going through. So also, don't settle, because settling is a form of codependency, and you don't want that. So I like to see you get rid of all these negativities in your life, if you have them, right? This negative emotion, this lower vibrational energy, and rise up and be who you are meant to be. Be the empress that you are. Be the king that you are. And I know I've said that before, but so I'm going to end this with that. Know that you are beautiful, and that you do not need another in your life, right, to complete you. So I'm going to leave it at that. And again, reach out to me if you have any questions, concerns. If you want to learn more, if you want to book a session with me, please go to alliesvisions.com, or even drop me an email. You can do it at iCloud.com or asimonelic@gmail.com. All right. Take care, guys. Love ya.